Welcome to another Chef Knives to Go Quick Look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and what we have this time is the Shiro Kamo R-2 Damascus Santoku 170mm knife. The construction on this has lots of layers of softer stainless cladding mixed maybe with some nickel, and then you can see it's got lots of layers, and it's been acid etched to make those differences in metals pop really big. The core steel on this is R-2 full stainless steel, which is a powdered metallurgy steel that's got a fine grain, reasonably easy to sharpen, holds a really nice edge. This one is about 62, 63 Rockwell in hardness, so it's an excellent kitchen knife steel. The weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife, but this particular one is 150 grams or 5.3 ounces. The edge length is about 171 millimeters or 6.7 inches. The overall length is 312 millimeters or 12.3 inches. And thickness-wise, this has a little bit of thickness and stiffness to it. It's a fairly stiff blade. The spine thickness, I got about a little over 2.5 at the back. And then about halfway down, I got 2.1, 2.15. If you look closely, you can see that the cladding does not cover the spine. See those layers there? So you can see the core steel at the center right there. Blade height is about 45 millimeters at the back. The handle's very interesting, and these can come with some different handles. On this batch, or this particular one, Chef Knives to Go put the Isaiah Schrader handle on these, and so they've got his logo on the back. These are exquisitely done handles. They're, it's basically a custom handle, honestly. It's got nice shape where you've got it going a little thinner with these facets on there that you can, depending on how you like to grip it. If you like to put your thumb there, you can. Gives you a little spot for your thumb. If you racket grip it, you got a little bit of an index there, but it just kind of slims it up and but the fit and finish is just beautiful on this. It's made out of like multi-thousand-year bog oak, which has been encased in basically sealed up for centuries and centuries and pulled out, and it's a heavy, very dense, because it's got all the minerals kind of infused into it. But so it's got that, and then it's got maple for a stripe here, and we've got blackwood for the ferrule. So this is just a beautifully crafted handle. Everything about it is done extremely nicely. Again, this is basically a custom handle, and it's just really nice. Again, it's heavy wood, it's very dense, so that brings the balance point back a bit from what a traditional lighter wood handle would be on this, so there's your balance point. This knife cuts really well. I will say that generally when you have a hard, full-on acid etch like this, sometimes this finish can be a little grabby on wet product. It's just what it does. So as you use it, it can smooth out a little bit, and that effect will lessen a little bit. But this is a very striking blade, as you can see. It's really nicely crafted. You've got kanji on the left side of the blade, and it looks like it is laser etched. It's going to be hard to pick up, but there's your kanji. It looks laser etched to me, but this is just a striking blade. It's a fabulous conversation piece, because not only is the steel cool and the finish is awesome, but you've got this bog oak handle. That's, again, the wood is centuries and centuries old. It's just a really neat piece of craftsmanship. So let's see, I would say this was maybe a 4 out of 10 on my scale, so it wasn't very sharp coming out of the box, so you definitely probably want to put your own edge on this. Great fit and finish, nice grinds, very straight blade, again, fairly stiff. Here is the cutting board profile. So it's got an easy to use profile. It's kind of a typical Santoku. It's fairly low, sheep's foot front tip on it. So you're not going to get real high rocking it, but that's typical of most Santoku shapes. But it's an easy to use shape. No big flat spots, but nothing that really stands out. Just kind of a good medium shape. You got a little bit of flat towards the back for a little chopping if you wanted to, but it's just a pretty easy to use profile. So It's just a nice blade, and again, it's visually striking, great steel, awesome handle, though these could be offered with different handles on them, but that's this particular one. And again, the weight on this will be a little bit lighter with a different style handle where the wood wasn't as dense. So this is the Shiro Kamo R-2 Damascus Santoku 170 millimeter knife.